In the summer of 1972, the Hollister family appeared to have it all. A sprawling home in suburban Denver, a shiny blue Cadillac parked in the driveway, and a picture-perfect facade that masked the emptiness within. Mrs. Hollister was the queen of social gatherings, hosting soirées that showcased not only her culinary skills but her family's status. Beneath the surface, however, she was a woman lost in a world dictated by appearances. Despite her seemingly prosperous life, Mrs. Hollister carried a heavy burden of pride. Her husband, Fred, worked long hours at a prestigious bank, trading family dinners for the whispers of success among his colleagues. Their children, Mark and Lily, were trophies of pride, constantly pushed to outperform one another to maintain the family name. To the outside world, they were enviable. Inside, they bickered, fought, and wore masks of indifference. One rainy afternoon, while running errands, Mrs. Hollister encountered a shabby old woman sitting on the sidewalk, wrapped in layers of tattered clothing. The woman's fingers trembled as she held out a cup, asking for spare change. Mrs. Hollister's eyes narrowed. "Why don't you get a job instead of begging?" She scoffed, her disdain evident. The old woman's face went pale for a moment before she replied, "You don't know my story, lady." That night, while she reminisced about her day, her son Mark suggested they donate some cash to charities focusing on the needy. "Why should we help those who can't help themselves?" Mrs. Hollister retorted, dismissing the idea as impractical. After all, their life was one of a success built on their own steam, and she believed they deserved to keep that wealth to themselves. Weeks passed, and whispers about a neighborhood festival lulled Mrs. Hollister into a sense of festivity. But on the event day, disaster struck. Her son Mark's prized project didn't place. Furious and embarrassed, he lashed out at her. "What would you know about failure? You leave me to fend for myself with your high standards." Feeling the sting of her family's toxic dynamic, Mrs. Hollister finally confronted her own insularity and arrogance. Then came the twist. She learned that the old woman she had ridiculed was a talented artist who had once suffered grave misfortunes, having lost everything in a catastrophic event. She now faced a dire cycle of poverty. Determined to connect, Mrs. Hollister sought out the woman again. She apologized sincerely and asked how she could help. The old woman's eyes welled with tears, revealing a hidden strength. "Help me lift those going through what I did." When Mrs. Hollister returned home, she gathered her family for an urgent conversation. "Character is revealed in how you treat others," she declared passionately, eyes ablaze with newfound realization, "and we must do better." In the end, Mrs. Hollister and her family began volunteering at shelters, setting aside their pride and embracing humility. They discovered not just charity but connection. True wealth lies not in possessions but in kindness. Comment yes if you agree.